Hi guys, this is Karen. Welcome to another exciting video. This video I'm going to take a video from another YouTube creator called Nina. I will link her video in the description and I want to follow her hacks. She created a video called 10 makeup hacks. I want to follow them and see if they change anything. So it's going to be half of my face like I normally do it and half of my face like she recommended. Everything on a piece of paper so we can get started. So this half is going to be by Nina, this half is going to be by Karen. Let's just get started. First step is going to be combined to both because she didn't talk about it, and that's the primer. She has nothing new about primers. I'm using Tarte Smoothing Primer. Face Tape Smoothing Primer. I'm just going to apply it on both sides of my face. And if I seem a bit orange to you, you are not mistaken. I tried to get, well, I used drops of tanning drops for the face that I haven't used for a long time, and they made me orange, and probably because they were sitting in my collection collecting dust, I guess, and they went bad. Now they're in the trash can. I don't know, didn't have a chance to try them when they were, you know, fresh and everything, so I'm not going to put them even in my empties because I don't know what I feel about them. They're probably bad, that's why I'm orange. Okay, with that out of the way and primer, just like I normally do, let's start. She is starting with setting spray after primer. She's using the one size. I don't have it. I have this one by Maybelline, and I'm going to use this one, Lasting Fix. So half of my face, this half, again, I'm reminding myself as well, is going to be covered with setting spray. So half of my face is going to be with my finger, with my hand on it, sorry. Oh my god. Okay, that wasn't fun. FYI, if you were wondering. Let's wait for it to dry for a minute. I'm really curious to see if any of these tips really work. So that was tip number 1. Setting spray after primer. Okay, we don't see anything right now. Okay, then she says take your beauty blender or sponge, this is just a regular sponge, not a beauty blender, and soak it in with your setting spray. She, I think, used the Charlotte Tilbury spray. I'm using the same one from Maybelline. I'm just soaking it, and then she took a dry cloth and took off all the wetness, I guess, of the sponge. I didn't bring one, and let's do it on my pants. Okay, because this is clean, so I can do it on my pants, and my pants are also clean. Now that it's done, she didn't have an foundation tip, so I'm just applying my foundation on both sides. I tell you what, because I have only one sponge opened, I don't open lots of sponges. Let's take my foundation brush and use brush on one side, on the normal side, and use the sponge on this side. So I'm just rubbing it in. I did see the video yesterday, and I think she did it directly with the sponge, patting it, taking her time, not in a hurry. I really hope this will cover my orangeness. I did not know or forgot that that it lasts for a week. Now I'm going to be orange for a whole week. Now my daughter told me that she also used this product when it was new, and it made her orange, but she used it differently. She used it as a bronzer and she had a stripe here. So I don't think she's used it correctly, and that's why I can't recommend or disrecommend it. So I just throw it away for any chance that maybe I will think about using it. So this was saturated with the setting spray, and I think it did a good job, but don't forget we're blending for a few minutes while I'm talking, and that can also be another hack of hers, to blend for a long time, because this is a very sheer, I think she used the NARS Radiant foundation. I don't have it. I'm using my Dior Backstage. They have different consistency. This one is very, very light consistency. I really love using it. Can you see that? I love using it. Well, it's well loved, but still kicking, which is great, I think. Because it's so liquidy, you don't have to use a lot of product, hence you have you can use it for a longer time. So this side I'm doing with my brush just because I don't want to use the same sponge, and I have no interest in breaking in a new sponge. So this side I did with my sponge, and this side with my brush. I'm trying to take my time and maybe add a bit more on the side with the brush, but I don't think I can take it directly from, let's do it like this. I'll just add a bit more. Did you see this video by Nina? Did you try any of the hacks? Do let me know and write it down in the comment section down below. I'm curious. And let me know if you like this kind of videos. I just didn't have an idea, and I saw a video and I wanted to try her hacks, and I told myself, why not try it with you guys, and we can see if it actually does wonders. I'm hoping for it. Okay, then she took a concealer and applied it on her lids. I don't think that's a tip, but that's what she did, so that's what we're going to do. I took my Natasha Denona High Glam in N1, sorry, not 1.5. Okay. Why am I in a hurry? I don't know why. I'm always in a hurry. I really do not know why I'm such in a hurry. Let's take the sponge and just absorb it. I tried to apply a very tiny amount, but I wasn't very successful. I forgot to bring, oh, I did not forget, I have Urban Decay primer. This is the primer potion. I like this product, but for some reason it dries really, really quickly. I don't know, maybe it's on purpose that it doesn't give you a lot of product when you take it out. Maybe it's on purpose. No sponge. Let's take the foundation brush. Okay. Do we see differences so far? Not really. Okay. Next up, sad lids with powder. I have my puff. I usually do not use powders at all, but she uses powder in her video, and I'm using my Hourglass Veil translucent setting powder. I have a mini here. Whoa, how much product came out. Look at that. Maybe you can see, I don't know what happened here, but let's take a tinier amount on the lid. Take the puff, Let's take the puff. It's like that, but let's just put it on the back of my hand. And we set the lid with the powder. Okay, next up is concealer. We're going back to the concealer and we're setting the concealer where we want it, and we're letting it marinate a bit like you're doing a chicken. I'm applying a tiny bit here and here. This is what I usually do when I apply concealer. I don't apply concealer as much as I used to, and definitely not triangle, but I do have some discoloration here, so let's do that part also. Okay, now we have to let it set. Let it dry a bit, and then we're supposed to take again setting spray on the sponge and set the concealer. I don't see that she did her brows. She didn't give anything specific for brows, but she did do her brows while waiting for the concealer to dry, if I'm not mixing between two videos that I saw consist one after the other. That can be also true. I did watch the videos yesterday. I'm just taking my Flormar. This is the brow gel. I'll tell you the shade 002 light brown, and I have to say this is not light brown for any circumstances. This is definitely dark brown for me anyways. I usually go for ash or blonde or something like that. This time I didn't. Where is my essence? Okay, I'm taking my essence, just the lash and brow that used to be clear once upon a time, and just going over my lashes and trying to style them a bit with this one. I don't want to have too much product, that's why I'm not styling with the wand of the brow gel. Okay, now I think we're ready to take our sponge and saturate it with the setting spray again. And again, she used I did it on my pants, don't tell anyone. Let's just do it like this. Oh my god, this is way too much product. Way too much product. But she took her time and she blended and blended with the sponge, and that's exactly what we're doing. Now I think she's in her 40s or late 30s. I'm not really sure. I hope I did not did not age her in any way. That's what I think. Maybe late 30s. No, late 30. No, no 40s. No. I meant late 30, not 40. Late 30, not late 40. Okay. Now I hope that's okay. Now the other side, I usually use my sponge. Well, let's take a small. Let's take just this angled brush, which is perfect for the concealer, and just blend it. I'm just blending it like this. Again, this is the side that I usually apply, and this is the side where we use the Nina techniques. I don't usually do that anymore. That is, use concealer. I think I use too much concealer. Yeah, that's for sure. But this is a perfect brush because it is just in a great angle and you can just blend more to look less scary. So I used to be orange, now I am white. Oh my god, it looks awful. Okay, it looks awful on camera. In real life it looks normal. Okay, now powder. She's taking a puff. She's taking the powder like this, and then she said she is, no, from the lid we said, okay, and then she is, let's take off the axis. She swirls the puff like that, and then she's tapping it on her hand before applying it under the eye. But first, if there are creases, we need to take the sponge. I really hope that it will work, and then we'll do that. Oh, I hate applying powder. Right, I do. I have so many powders. Luckily my daughter sometimes uses powders. Okay, I powdered under my eye with the puff. And now, okay, we did that. Get a brush and dip in powder on the rest of our face. And that's what we're going to do. We're taking a brush, taking the powder, and doing the same thing with the swirl. I used to do that when I applied powder all over my face. Just took too much. Can you see that? I hope it did not bring dust to the camera. And just applying it all over the face. Again, I'm just using on this side. I usually do not use powders, so no powder on this side at all. This is a very nice brush. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, I survived the powder. I was dreading the powder. I'm being honest with you. Really dreading the powder. Okay, we'll see later what I think about the powder. Okay, next step. We did that. And then she's taking a clean brush and dusting leftover powders. I don't know why, but she's doing that. And we are doing the same. Okay, with a small clean brush, there's nothing more on the brush, just clean completely. I'm guessing that maybe there are leftovers of powder that are not needed, and this small brush can go everywhere. Done. So we're finished with the powder. No powder on this side at all. I do not use powders. Okay, that was 6. Now we're in 7. Bronzer. She said to take a matte bronzer, not something that is shimmery, and I use this one by Juvia's Place. I haven't used that one for a long time, and I thought maybe this is the time. Bronzed bronzer in medium. This is how it looks like. It has a very nice mirror to it. There are 2 shades. I'm going to use the upper one, and I'm taking my bronzer brush, and she is, you know what? I'm going to use the same brush as the powder. This is new, clean, just as the powder on it, and I want to do her technique. And this one is more precise than my usual bronzer brush. She just patted it like this and took off the excess on the back of her hand, and then she is buffing it towards the end like this. Just like that. Oh, no, this is the wrong side. Okay, I usually apply cream, but I got it wrong. It was supposed to be on this side. Sorry about that. Okay, let's do it again. I'm just tapping it here on the back of my hand and like that, tapping it like that from the end of the brow, just like that. It's matte, completely matte. I'm taking a bit more access on the back of my hand and doing my forehead, just like that. Okay, on the other side, well, I will not use cream product because I already used powder, so we continue with the powder, same products, just on this side with my larger buffing brush and on my forehead. This is the brush I usually uses for powder bronzers, and I usually do like this. Okay, I don't like the whiteness on this side. I look completely white. Okay, I think that's enough with the bronzer. Okay, next up, she did eyes. You know what, I forgot to write down blush. Okay, I don't see anywhere there is a blush anywhere here. Maybe I forgot to write it down. So let's continue and see. Maybe, well, I did forget. She did take a small brush and contour her nose, and I forgot to do that. I'm taking the same powder, just a small brush. And I usually do not contour my nose, but I have to do it on both sides so it will not look weird, even though I usually do not contour my nose, just slightly. And I do have to do it on both sides, even though we have a little challenge here. Okay, eyes. She took the Mario palette. I don't have it, Makeup by Mario palette. I'm using my ColourPop, going coconut, and I'm taking this shade here. It doesn't really matter, just a light light matte shade, I guess. It's as close to your skin tone, but I think I have to mix it up with the one that is beneath it, just a tiny bit. So yeah, just a really tiny bit. Take off the excess, and this one she applies on her inner part of the lid, just like that. Whoa, you know what? I'm having a break. Usually I totally forgot that I have to do only this side. Luckily for me, I usually always start on this eye when I apply eyeshadow. Lucky me. Okay, let's take a bit more. She also applied it to the lower lash line, just like that, and the inner corner. I don't see anything because this is just like the color of my skin. On my side, we'll do it later. We just finish her side and then I'll do my side. Now she took a different, of course, product than I do. I'm using this one from Kiko Milano. This is a dual-sided pencil. One side there is a cream and the other side there is pencil. I'm just using the cream side. And this is the shade, by the way. This is where does it say? 02 Beauty Essentials. This is the shade. I don't know if you can see, very light gold. And what she did is apply it to the middle of the lash lid. Okay, almost did this side. And then she pat it with her finger. Just like that, and added more and pat it with her finger. And just like that. Maybe this is, well, this is not the same product, of course. She used something else. Maybe what she used is better than this one. Because this is not performing as it should. Maybe because there is powder on the lid. I don't know. I don't like it. It looks patchy. I think it's the powder, because it's great. You know what? I'll use it on the other side just to see how great it is. This side doesn't have a powder on the lid, and we can definitely see putting it all over the lid on this side, and we can definitely see that it's better. Let's take the magnifying mirror. I have this by humongous mirror. Well, I guess this, my lids are wrinkling. I can't blame the powder. They both look awful because of the wrinkles I have on my lids. They both look kind of wrinkling, so I cannot blame the powder. But well, this is a me thing, I guess, not her thing, that I have awful lids. Definitely a me thing. Okay, I'm just buffing it with my finger, just like that, just pressing it. She also applied on the lash line, but I don't know, maybe we should do it too. No, lash line, I think maybe this is enough. Okay, this is enough. I think that's what I meant when I wrote it down. Now, lip liner. I'm using my Sephora collection mini lip liner. I'm going to use it all over the lips. I don't want to look weird. I am planning to go out. I don't know, it stopped. I don't know why. I hope that you saw that I'm using my Sephora collection magnetic wave, both sides. This is a great shade that goes well with the lip liner. As you can see, wow, really like it. Okay, that was next. Okay, next is using eyelash curler. I hate using eyelash curlers. This is my daughter's. I don't have one because I don't use it, but let's see if it makes a difference. Okay, it feels like, I don't know, feels weird. Okay, did it make anything? No, because my lashes are awful. Then she applied mascara. I'm using my Sephora collection Love the Lift. This is a mini. I love buying mini mascaras. I usually use a mini mascara for about 3 to 4 months because I don't apply mascara all the time. And the mini is perfect for me specifically. I'm just applying the mascara. She did not talk anything special about the mascara that I remember or written down. Just like this is the regular side. I'm doing exactly the same. Nothing special here, just applying mascara. Okay, like I normally do. Now she took a brown eye pencil, and I have, this is a lip liner. Why do I have a lip liner with the lip pencils? I have no idea. Do I have a brown? Yeah, I do have a brown pencil. This one from Kiko Milano. She just took a little dash at the end of the, I don't know why she applied mascara first, but she wait, what's going on? Is it okay? I warmed it up on the back of my hand. She just did like that. Well, there's nothing coming out of the pencil. Nope. And I just tidy up all of my pencils. That's really weird. I do remember having a new pencil that I bought, a new brown pencil, but I don't see it anywhere. What is that? This is from Pupa. Yeah, this is another brown pencil. This one is better. Let's do it again. Yeah, she just did like that and smudged it with a small brush. She took an eyeliner brush. I don't have an eyeliner brush, so I'm just taking a small angle brush, and she did like this, and it gave some kind of wing situation. Do you think I need to do the same on the other side just to get so they'll even? I'll do that just because I want them to be even. This is definitely a good pencil. I think the Kiko is too dry. That's a shame because I've again just rearranged everything. She just flickers it like that. I don't know. I'm not a fan of this hack. I'm telling you the truth. Then she took a lip pencil, a lip brush. I don't have a lip brush that is clean, so I'm taking this one that looks like a lip brush, and then she took concealer on it. So she's taking from the concealer on the lip brush. This is not a lip brush, just a flat brush. My lip brush is not clean, and with that she is cleaning everything that needs to be clean on the eyes or the lips. So something like that. Of course we need to do we need to clean something on the lips? No. So I'm taking the leftovers from the brush, cleaning it, and then going over again. I'm doing the same thing on both sides just because I want it to look even though I usually do not do that. But this is a very nice tip to clean up with the concealer on a flat brush. Really like this one, definitely like it. Okay, I don't know what about the blush. No blush. I don't know why. This is really weird. I have to have some blush. So let's pretend that she used the blush. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm taking my Natasha Denona, my Dream Cheek Trio, and I'm taking this blush. Just applying a tiny bit of blush because I'm missing a blush. Maybe I forgot to write it down. I'm just applying it a tiny bit like I normally do. Nothing really special about that, but I really needed the blush. For highlighting, she took her Charlotte Tilbury Flawless something. I have my Catrice Soft Glam Filter Fluid. I don't have the the Cheryl Tilbury one. Just taking with my finger and applying it as a highlighter. This should give us some glow. Yeah, can you see the glow? Very subtle glow, nothing over the top. Okay, just like that. Yeah, and on the other side I'm going to use one of my highlighters. Let's take this palette again and use the powder highlight here. It's a very nice palette. I really like it. On this side we're using a regular beaming highlight. I guess this part I will have to correct later. The last thing she did is taking a gloss and applying it on her lips. I'm just taking this one from Catrice. Well, I also have Urban Decay here, but let's take Catrice. I really like the scent of this. This is called Icy Plumper. And I'm just taking it on my finger. I want to be clean, so I'm just tapping it, cleaning my finger and redipping into the gloss. Well, it's a lip plumper and a gloss. Wherever I'm using this, kind of reminds me of those lollies that I really loved as a kid. Ice something. Yeah, we can feel a bit of plumpiness. And then she took a shimmery shade from her Mario palette. I always want to say Super Mario when I say Mario, but it's Makeup by Mario. And she just took a shimmery shade. I'm going to take this one from the Going Coconut by Colourpop. And she applied it on her lips. Okay, I guess I took too much. I took too much. Yeah. But this is very nice. I really like this tip. Okay, that's it. We're done. What do we think? What do we think? Which side do you like best? This side where I use the Nina techniques, or this side when I use my normal technique? What do you think? Oh, I don't know. You know what? Let's take this mirror, turn on the light, yeah, and look at it. Not the magnifying side, the regular side, and see what I think. Well, first of all, the highlight here is more subtle than this side. Okay, well, you can't see anything, so let's put it on here. What do you think? Let's go over this side. Well, the powder, because we didn't use a lot of powder, just a very tiny bit on my face, didn't do anything significant like it usually does, and this is why I usually do not use powders, so kudos on that. Let's go on the magnifying side and look at my under eye area. Well, they look exactly the same. Let's zoom you in. Well, zoom you in. I'm going closer to the camera instead of zooming in. They look exactly the same, wrinkly like hell. There is no difference. The only thing that difference is on this side, it's the concealer sunk into the fine lines, and it did not do it here. This is the difference, but other than that, they both look awful because of me. Another of her techniques, me my Chrissy, I do like this side better. Okay, I'm being completely honest with you. I like her side better under eyes, and I am considering of maybe using this technique because I really like the outcome. It looks even better than this side. This side I definitely need to take my sponge and correct everything that is here, because it did not look good, and it did much look better on this side. Okay, the main differences, as I can see them, well, the eyes look very similar because I used the same technique, almost the same. Here I applied the cream all over the lid. Here I applied it only on the lower part of the lid, but other than that I did everything the same. Lips are identical because I did everything the same. I don't know about durability, because I'm here, I'm not sweating, it's not mid-summer, so I don't know about the sweat resistance. Maybe because we applied a lot of setting spray, it has an effect on the sweat factor. I do not know. I have no way to test it now. Again, it's mid-winter, January. I usually do not sweat on January. Okay, do write down in the comment section down below, what do you think, which side you like more, this by Nina or this by Karen. Do let me know. Write Nina or Karen and I will know what you mean. If you stick it to the end, then thank you so much for sticking it to the end. Do let me know which side you like best. Write it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I know I did. I think it was a lot of fun. Okay. I'm curious and anxious to read what you think. So do write it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. It's free. Turn on the notification. And with that said, I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.